Street from Sesame Street, and I'm looking for the word on the street. What's the word on the street?
Challenge.
What is a challenge?
Something that's hard, but you would put your best into it.
Hubba-Wha?
Welcome to Hubba-Wha, a Muppet quiz show brought to you by ToughPigs.com. It's your favorite quiz show that's not like the others. Here, Muppet fans, Muppet professionals, and everyone in between competes for fabulous prizes and to see who's this week's toughest pig. I'm your host, Becca Petunia of ToughPigs.com. And what a wild season of Hubba-Wha it's been. We all learned so much about Betty Lou and about Michael Moshen, and somehow we learned a lot about the remake of Psycho. And now look at us. Here we are, right where we belong at the end of season 2. And you know what that means. Last season, we ended with a contest of champions, a grab bag episode where ToughPigs owners Joe Hennis and Ryan Rowe competed to answer some of the hardest Hubba-Wha questions I'd ever written. Ryan was the winner last season, and so this time I'm pitting him against ToughPigs' other head honcho, Jarrod Fairclough. It's a clash of the titans so epic, we're not going to need to unleash the Kraken. We're going to need to unleash the Count's pet octopus, whose name is
Helen.
I know the name of the Count's cat, but I can't help you on the octopus.
We did that earlier in the season.
Okay.
You'll hear that.
Great. I can't wait to hear, by the way. I am dying to know how the Psycho remake came up. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'll spoil this. That's what happens when you have Patrick Contnor on.
Okay.
Octavia. The octopus's name was Octavia.
Good name.
As always, these questions were written by me with help from that amazing Muppet resource, Muppet Wiki. Speaking of, let's agree to play fair today. Please don't look at Muppet Wiki or any other resource during this game. You two already know the name of Mr. Curly Twirly. You shouldn't have to cheat to win.
We sure do.
So, I've already mentioned both of your names and both of your roles, but for tradition's sake, let's kick things off with our usual first game, To Tell a Face. Contestants, you're going to buzz in to answer 3 questions about yourself. Whoever buzzes in first will get introduced first. Ready? Go. All right, by a second, Ryan. So, Ryan, what is your name?
My name is Ryan Rowe.
All right, and Ryan, what's your history with the Muppets?
I've been asked this on a few different podcasts now, and I always want to go back and listen to see if I give the same answer every time. But
yeah, a couple of guests have been like, we've kind of covered this, haven't we? Like when I had Anthony on earlier in the season, he was like, I say this like weekly.
It's out there, right? I've always loved the Muppets. I watched Sesame Street when I was a tiny child. My parents were always very good about making sure that if there was a Muppet thing or a Jim Henson thing coming on TV, that I either watched it or they would tape it for me. And then I kind of never outgrew the Muppets like some people do. I read Jim Henson The Works when that came out, the big coffee table book, and that sort of turned me into a super geek. And then I met and discovered the fact that there were Muppet fans like me on the internet. And then it was like, I was a lost cause from there. I'm a Muppet super nerd forever.
Yeah, there isn't a word yet for that kind of thing.
Right.
But yeah, and now look at you. You run ToughPigs. You have one of our other podcasts, as Anthony calls it on this season, the flagship podcast, moving right along.
We were the first ToughPigs podcast. So yeah, we weren't the first ToughPigs podcast, but we are the earliest ToughPigs podcast that is still going. I should say that our friends Julia and Laura had a podcast called Frog Kissin' associated with ToughPigs, but it's been a few years since there were any new episodes of that one.
Anyway.
Anyway.
So the third question here is so in the spirit of this episode, which is going to feature difficult questions, what's the forgotten or obscure Muppet who you always wish had gotten more starring roles?
You've asked me this one before too?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I wonder what I said before. Well, I'll say Forgetful Jones. Forgotten by a certain, I guess, people of a certain age, people too young to remember having seen Forgetful Jones on Sesame Street. And I guess he was kind of phased out when Richard Hunt passed away. But I wish he had been recast. I guess they still could. Did he speak in the 50th anniversary special?
He did, yeah. And I'm pretty sure it was Matt Vogel.
Okay, yeah, that works. That's good. So they should bring it back. They should put him in some YouTube videos and stuff.
Well, it's possible he's forgotten himself.
Yeah,
that is always very possible with Forgetful Jones.
Arguably, he was in a YouTube video released the week that we're recording this, but he doesn't say anything.
Yeah, that doesn't really count. It's a very brief cameo.
Anyway, you got all three of those questions correct.
Yay.
So that's 20 points. Let's move on to our second contestant, Jarrod. Jarrod, what's your name?
My name is Jarrod Michael Fairclough.
All right, full name. That doesn't earn you any bonus points.
No,
but,
all right.
Sorry. And Jarrod, a question you've answered a million times on different things. What's your history with the Muppets?
I was a big Sesame Street fan from long ago. I'm the youngest of three, so my parents used to just plonk me in front of Sesame Street while they got my sister and my brother ready for like kindergarten or school. And then I remember the first time I watched the Muppets and knew who they were. I knew who Kermit was, but when I saw the others, I went to my best friend's place, still my best friend to this day. I was about 7 years old and I had tonsillitis and I wasn't feeling well. So my mum just put on the Muppet movie. And I watched that and I was like, who are these people? Like, what's this who's this pig and this bear and this dude with the nose? And so then I just became obsessed and I wrote for the Muppet Mindset for a long time. I obviously ran that for 6 years nearly. I tried to write for ToughPigs back in 2009 and got knocked back by one Mr. Johannes. Anyway, don't worry about it.
You had at least one article.
I did. I had a couple of articles while Ryan still had the Muppet Mindset. But before that, before even Muppet Mindset existed, I tried to write for ToughPigs and I got a very nice email from Mr. Johannes. Fun fact, that article I wrote on Muppet Mindset and is now on ToughPigs. So I was playing the long con.
Wow, yeah.
And then I took over, not took over, but joined ToughPigs in 2021, and here we are. Also have a great podcast named To Introduce Our Guest Star, which I'm wearing merchandise for right now.
Oh.
Ooh.
See, I'm not wearing my Hubba-Wha shirt today.
Well, do I get bonus points for wearing a different podcasts?
I have a sticker of it on my computer tower, but
that counts.
Yeah.
And to introduce our guest star is coming back, correct?
Yes. We have recorded 5 episodes so far.
I think you guys are next up now that season 2 of Hubba-Wha is getting wrapped up.
Yeah. Now I'm terrified because I need to edit it all.
Yeah. You're telling me.
Yep.
And Jarrod, who's the forgotten Muppet that you wish had gotten more starring roles?
I mean, the easy answer for me to say is Mr. Curly Twirly, but I won't. I've always really loved Angel Marie, just that puppet. And every time you see him turn up in the background of things, I think he's in Muppets Most Wanted for a moment.
Sure is.
He was in the ABC series. In fact, I went to the set of the ABC series and it was everything I could do not to pick up Angel Marie and put him on and play with him. And Peter Linz was like, you better not do that. And I was like, oh, all right, fine. But I'd like to see more Angel Marie.
It's a fair answer. I love those Muppet monsters. So, Jarrod, you also got those questions correct. tying the game at 20-20. And here we go, entering the first leg of our race. A bit of a warm-up with a Muppet production that I know you've seen, The Muppet Show. You know, there were a lot of songs performed on The Muppet Show, but not as many as there could have been, because a lot of songs were performed twice. Specifically, 40 songs were performed twice.
40?
Yeah. We're not going to deal with all of them because that's a big number. But we are going to play this new game, which I call Mysterious Theater with Vincent Twice.
I was waiting for you to say Vincent Twice again.
See, the thing is, I add the echo in anyway. But
that's just how he introduces himself, right? He says, "I'm Vincent Twice, Vincent Twice."
I mean, look, I should have said it twice. I'm not going to retake it. No,
it's all good.
I want to be honest. I want to be honest with the listener. So I'm going to name a song that was performed twice on The Muppet Show. You are going to buzz in to describe the 2 times it was performed. You'll get a point for each sketch you can describe. You'll also get a point if you can name the episodes that these sketches were in. So let me give you an example, because I know that there's a lot of information there. Mm-hmm. Let's say I said the Varsity Drag. You'd buzz in and say that Statler and Waldorf do a little dance to it in little barbershop quartet outfits. And you could also say that Betsy Bird danced to it in Gonzo's nightclub. You'd earn 1 point for each of those. I'll be pretty forgiving with the descriptions. I know you might not have remembered, let's say, the nightclub or what Statler and Waldorf were wearing. I'll be pretty forgiving. You'd also earn 1 point for telling me that Statler and Waldorf danced in the Steve Martin episode, and a point for telling me that Betsy danced in the James Coburn episode. So altogether, you can earn 4 points for each question, or twice 2. 2 twos.
So we could also ring in and just name one of the times.
Okay. Just like in our more popular Hubba-Wha game, the triangle is right.
Right.
You should buzz in even if you don't know every answer, because you'll get points for what you do know.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right.
So you're going to buzz in. Each is worth 1 point for a total of 4 points for each question, 4 points on the table. Wait until I finish naming the song to buzz in. I don't know how you'd buzz in if I didn't finish naming the song.
Good evening and welcome to Mysterious Theater. I am your host, Vincent Twice.
Question 1. Some Enchanted Evening. Ryan.
So Wayne and Wanda attempted to sing Some Enchanted Evening. I want to say maybe the Connie Stevens episode.
Okay, that is not the Connie Stevens episode.
Okay.
Do you remember what happened to Wayne in that? I'm still going to give you the point. I said I'd be.
Yes. Okay.
Forgiving.
So Wayne sings Some Enchanted Evening, You May Meet a Stranger, and then a monster eats him. And Wanda says, he said, meat, not eat. And I think that's it. The audience laughs.
Yeah, that's it. Can you name the monster?
Is it Gorgon Heap?
It is the Gorgon Heap.
Okay.
You don't get an extra point for any of that.
But I'm sure everyone is very impressed by me.
Yes.
I am, very much so.
And I actually can't think of the other performance of that song.
Okay, so Jarrod, there are still 3 points on the table.
Yeah.
The other performance, and if you remember what episode Wayne sang that to Wanda, but frankly, it's tough to remember what episode Wayne and Wanda stuff was in.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. See, the thing is, I'm not a big Muppet fan. So, is
Well,
it?
don't worry. Only about half of this show is actually about the Muppets. You'll see.
Okay,
Oh.
excellent. Because I'm obsessed with the Psycho remake, so can't wait till that bit comes up.
You're more of a Vince Vaughn fan, right?
Yeah. Just the weird. Didn't they do that movie shot for shot
We
remake?
sure did. You'll hear about it on
Yeah.
Hubba-Wha.
One of the most pointless films ever made.
Okay. Was it sung? I've got a funny feeling it's being sung by someone dancing with Miss Piggy, and I want to say it's one of the human guest stars. But that's can I just say it's being sung by Miss Piggy at some point?
Well, that's not correct. So
Okay.
I can't even be generous. Well, so first of all, the Wayne and Wanda bit was from the Avery Schreiber episode.
Okay.
But more importantly, I just have a quick question for you guys.
Honey, come here. Did I just make a complete fool of myself?
Oh, of course.
Because
Ah.
Bert sings it to Connie Stevens.
So it was somewhere in my head.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, of course.
All right, let's move on to the second song.
He only sings a few lines of it, though, right? And then
No,
they do that
they
dance
do the
number.
full song. Or, I mean, they don't do the full song, but he sings the opening. They do a dance, and then he ends with like, "Once you have found her, never let her
Right.
go."
Yes.
So it counts as the song. He sings more of it than Wayne does.
That's true. Yes.
Song number 2, Carbon Paper. Ryan.
Well, is this only on the album? I believe that Ralph sings this at his piano. It's just
He
one
does.
one of your standard Ralph sings a song at the piano numbers.
He actually sings it with the guest star. So if you can remember the number, you could get the guest star. But I will give you a point for Rolf at the piano.
No, I can't remember who the guest star was.
Okay.
So this is one of those things where if I heard the song, I'd go, "Oh yeah." But even just to hear the word carbon paper, I go, like I need to Google it, but I'm not allowed to.
Oh, if you've been listening to Muppeturgy, they talked about this a couple weeks ago.
Ooh, I'm behind on Muppeturgy.
Well, there you go.
Sorry, Muppeturgy hosts.
You know they're listening. Jarrod, do you know the other one?
I don't know the other one. I'm gonna just pick a character, and on the hopes I get something right, just gonna throw something at the wall, see if it sticks. Was it Electric Mayhem?
It was not. So Rolf is singing that as a duet with Phyllis George in the Phyllis George episode.
Yeah, I'm not that familiar with that one.
And in the Leo Sayer episode, Carbon Paper is Annie Sue's debut song in the context of the episode. We are told that this is the first number she has been able to perform.
Okay.
Question 3, Temptation. Jarrod.
Okay, the first one is sung by all of the frogs and Miss Piggy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one, isn't that the famous one where she's performed by Richard Hunt at one point and Frank Oz at some point?
Correct.
And that is very early on. Is that Connie Stevens?
It is not Connie Stevens.
Ah!
Do you know the other performance of Temptation on the show?
I don't. No, I don't.
Okay. Let's go to Ryan. Ryan, first of all, do you know when the Muppet Glee Club sang Temptation?
Well, I'm also thinking that it was very early. Was it the Juliet Prowse episode? The first one?
It is so early.
Yeah.
It is the first episode.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that early.
I can't think of the other one.
We're jumping to the 5th season. In the James Coburn episode, a octopus marching band performs Temptation.
Is it instrumental?
Yes.
Okay. We were remiss in that regard.
Question 4, Friendship. Jarrod.
Did the Electric Mayhem sing this on a boat? I feel like I remember seeing someone on a boat.
It is not the Electric Mayhem on that boat.
Is it a boat?
Yeah, there is a boat involved.
I'm awarding myself 500 points for that.
Any other guesses?
From me?
Mm-hmm.
Gonzo.
Now, let's skip to let's pass to Ryan. Ryan, do you know any of them?
It's Kermit and Robin and two whales.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably from like the third season, but I don't know which episode it is. And then, does the song also come up in the show tune medley with Ethel Merman?
It does. Do you remember which Muppet sings it with her? I'm going to give you the point anyway because you described the sketch, as I said. But do you remember?
Is that Fozzie?
It is Fozzie.
Okay.
Well done.
Thank you.
For what it's worth, I mean, that's not the song that I'm naming.
Different song.
For what it's worth, the Kermit, Robin, and Whales is pretty easy to forget, despite being such a good sketch that they wrote a book version of it.
Oh.
It was a picture book that was just Kermit and Robin's whale adventure.
Huh.
But it's easy to forget because it is from the Chris Langham episode, which is not on Disney+. Question 5. Everything's coming up roses. Jarrod.
Is that in? I feel like I've prematurely buzzed. Is that in the Ethel Merman episode as well? In that big?
It is actually not, despite being a song that I associate.
I can see her singing it. Yeah. Okay.
Well, we all remember her singing it in Airplane as the shell-shocked pilot who thinks he's Ethel Merman.
Probably yes. Everything's coming up roses, except for this answer. Is it Gonzo singing it with a chicken?
No. One day you'll be right, Jarrod, with Gonzo singing it with a chicken. Ryan, do you have a guess?
Yeah, one of them is Liza Minnelli at the end of her episode when the murder mystery is resolved and everybody's happy.
Absolutely is. And what is the other one?
I don't know.
See, if you were listening to Muppeturgy, you'd know
Oh,
this
no.
too. Pearl Bailey sings it as part of the Camelot medley.
Of course she does.
All right.
I'm not getting invited back, am I?
No, Jarrod, listen, we're not at the part that you're going to be best at, the part that isn't about the Muppets.
Okay, excellent.
Question 6, Singin' in the Rain. Ryan.
Gene Kelly very reluctantly sings a little bit of it at the end of his episode after much coaxing by the Muppets.
Yes.
And Singing in the Rain. I want to say there's a Wayne and Wanda performance of that too, involving lots of rain.
No, not that one. There's another time that they get rained on, but not that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm picturing, but I don't know who it was.
I don't remember the song now off the top of my head. It's fine. Jarrod, do you have a guess for another time that
Gonzo and a chicken? No, that's not true. No, was it Fozzie Bear?
It is Fozzie. I will give you a point.
See him singing it.
Do you know who he's singing it with? Because that's the guest star.
Is it Rich Little?
It is Rich Little as part of a medley.
Oh, what a terrible episode.
You pulled that one, Jarrod. Question 7. Top hat, white tie, and tails. Ryan.
Rudolph Nureyev sings that one, wearing the titular top hat, white tie, and tails.
Yeah, do you remember who he's with?
Is it Piggy?
Yeah, I mean, it's Piggy. It's everyone.
Yeah, okay.
He's with the cast.
Right. Oh, right. It's the finale, like the final number. Top hat, white tie, and tails. I can't think of the other one. This is a very challenging round.
I wanted to write a challenging finale.
I'm like half good at it, but only half.
Yeah, well, there's some flexibility.
Yeah.
That's the point of Vincent Twice. Jarrod, Do you know the other time?
I can't even remember the song. I can't remember Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer singing it.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna again throw something at the wall. Did Wayne and Wonder sing that?
No. So Gonzo.
No.
Oh, you are kidding me.
No, I'm not. It's a tap dance number. That's what Gonzo is tap dancing to in Oatmeal in the Lola Falana episode.
Oh, okay.
Question 8. How high the moon? Jarrod?
I'm only buzzing in because I can see Brian doesn't know it, so I'm just going to take a guess.
Good.
How high the moon? That is sung very famously by the Electric Mayhem.
I'll give you a point.
Really?
It is an Electric Mayhem number. First of all, I'm not certain that How High the Moon is sung.
Oh, okay.
Is it an instrumental? Am I wrong on this?
Oh, does it not have lyrics?
I'm not confident that it does. Okay, no, there is. There are lyrics. Although
Okay.
I know that it was an instrumental in at least one episode of The Muppet Show. So
Okay. All right.
I will give you a point for the Electric Mayhem.
That's very generous. And then the other one was performed by Miss Piggy.
No.
No, it wasn't.
Do you want to guess when the Electric Mayhem performed it? Because they performed it with a guest star.
With a guest star. Cloris Leachman.
No. Ryan, can you steal?
No, unfortunately.
Okay, so first of all, in a construction site, the Electric Mayhem and Dudley Moore are performing How High the Moon
Yes.
while it falls apart on them.
Yeah, I had no idea that's what song that was.
Yep. And then later in the Roger Moore episode, Nigel conducts the Muppet Show Pit Orchestra in a performance of it. Question 9. We got 2 more of these. Question 9. For he's a jolly good fellow. Jarrod.
That song when they think it's Kermit's birthday?
Correct. Do you remember what episode that is?
No, I can see it was it a female guest?
Sure, but
I can
I'm not giving you a point for 50% of the guests.
No, but I can see her with them all singing it. Brunette or black hair or something.
She's got dark hair. You're right. Again, still not giving it
You sure?
to you.
I'm just going to explain a woman, and
Yeah.
hopefully that will. It's not. I'm not. I can't think of who it is.
Okay,
Can I steal this point?
Sure, Ryan. Who is it?
It's Linda Lavin.
It is Linda Lavin from The Muppets Take Manhattan.
Yes, the very same.
From the episode of The Muppets Take Manhattan that I was on Moving Right Along. Jarrod, do you remember the other time? Because you buzzed in.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know either.
In the Loretta Swit episode,
Oh, I nearly
the
said her.
Muppets sing it backstage when they think Miss Piggy and Foo-Foo are quitting the Muppet Show.
I could see Loretta Swit, and I didn't say it, and I'm leaving. Bye.
Bye.
Well, we'll sing for He's a Jolly Good Fellow to celebrate you quitting this show. And the last question, a Vincent Thrice question.
Whoa.
For me and my gal, there are 3 correct answers here for a total of 6 points. Jarrod?
Okay, I'm just going to take a punt and say Wayne and Wonder.
No, incorrect.
If
Fair.
it's Gonzo and a chicken, I'm going to be very
it's
upset.
not Gonzo and a chicken either. I'll give you that. Ryan, can you name any of them?
Yeah, one of the jug bands.
No.
No? I must be thinking of a different song.
Was it the old ladies?
It's not the old ladies either. So, all right, there's 3. In order, a chicken plays it on bells in the Chris Christopherson and Rita Coolidge episode.
Okay.
Didn't think you'd get that. Mulch sings it to a gargoyle in the Debbie Harry episode, except he sings it as "For me and my goyle."
Right.
Waka waka.
And Gene Kelly sings it as part of the medley of songs he's trying to sing instead of Sing It in the Rain.
Okay.
Well, that was a challenge.
Yes.
But you guys stuck with it, and I will congratulate you twice. Congrats. Now, if you remember last season's finale, we had a special round all about Hubba-Wha. Not the show Hubba-Wha, but Frank Oz's favorite random interjection, Hubba-Wha. This season, I figured I'd modify it into a new but similar form in a game that I call Hubba-Wha Says Wubba. That's right. If you at home were surprised about how I didn't talk about Hubba-Wha at all on the Monsters episode of this show, it's because I was saving all of my wubba-ing for this game. I will be asking you questions about Muppets saying wubba-wubba-wubba. Get these questions correct, and you'll earn a point for each one. But please follow the rules. If you buzz in before I'm done reading the question, I'll wubba you. Question 1. Who is the first Sesame Street character to ever say wubba when talking about things that monsters do? Ryan.
Ernie.
It is Ernie.
Yeah.
Really?
In the introduction to the song Imagination, he tells Bert that he can't sleep because he's afraid of monsters who say wubba wubba.
Yep. Even back then, they knew that that's just a thing monsters do.
Well, question 2, 1 year earlier than that, in 1971, Big Bird says wubba as part of a secret handshake with which one of his non-monster friends? Ryan?
This is a guess, but I'll say Gordon.
It is not Gordon. Good guess. Gordon is not a monster, so you got that right.
Is it Bob?
It is not Bob. It is Big Bird's best friend, Little Bird.
Oh, sure.
Question 3.
Wait, Little Bird has such a tiny hand. How can he do a secret handshake?
I mean, I didn't rewatch the episode, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I used Muppet Wiki. Question 3. It's what monsters say. Which Sesame Street crew member used this as an explanation when asked about the origins of the phrase wubba wubba? Jarrod?
Was it John Stone?
It is not John Stone. Good guess.
Was it Norman Stiles?
It was Norman Stiles, Ryan. Our friend Joe Hennis conducted that interview. You can read it on toughpigs.com.
Indeed. I was there too, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. Okay, so, no, that's right. Are you going to talk about conversations I've had with people? Huh? Cheat?
But I will say that I just checked I apologize. I just checked the article and Joe has the byline.
He did all the transcribing on that one, so he gets credit.
That's all I checked.
Yeah.
Question 4. In 1991, Elmo plays this appropriately named monster sport. Jarrod.
Is it Hubba Ball? Wubba Ball.
I'll give it to you because it's Wubba Ball.
Yeah, I don't know why I said Hubba.
Yeah.
Hubba.
No, we did that last season. Now we're on Wubba. Question 5. What recurring Sesame Street sketch featured characters saying wubba wubba in every single episode? Jarrod.
Oh, Monster Treehouse?
Oh, Jarrod.
Am I close?
You're so close. It wasn't a tree house.
No, Playhouse.
It wasn't a playhouse.
Kindergarten. You know what? Give it to Ryan because he'll know it.
It's Monster Clubhouse.
It is the Monster Clubhouse.
Ah.
And then they get chased by an elephant.
It's true. Question 6. In one of the 2 Kermit the Frog Smart Person sketches, Kermit teaches Max Furbelfemur how to avoid which wubba named monster. You are not going to know this one.
Can you repeat the question?
Sure. Well, let me give a bit of explanation, especially for folks at home who will really not know this. Briefly, in the 70s, there were 2 recurring sketches that were Kermit the Frog Smart Person. Kermit is wearing a plaid jacket and sitting behind a desk that says Kermit the Frog Smart Person. And humans would come up to him and ask him for help solving problems. They only did this twice. In one of these, Kermit teaches Max Furbelfemur about different emotions, and one of them is fear. And we learn that Max Furbelfemur is afraid of a monster, and the monster has wubba in its name.
Oh.
What is the monster that he's afraid of who has wubba in its name?
Ryan's buzzed in.
Oh, Ryan, do you have a guess?
Yeah, I'm just making this up. The Loch Ness Wubba monster.
Close.
Oh.
And by close, I mean not close.
Oh, okay.
Jarrod, can you steal?
That would be the Wubbalicious world of Dr. Zeus.
Further, it is, of course, the great gray green greasy Hubba-Wha monster.
Well,
Oh, of
I
course.
can't believe we didn't get that.
Now, I said that Kermit would help humans in these sketches, and the humans were played by Sesame Street humans. Who played Max Furbelfemur in this sketch? Ryan.
Emilio Delgado.
It is Emilio Delgado.
I've seen one of those sketches and he was in it, so I figured
Worth a guess. In the British Furchester Hotel spin-off series, what is Phoebe's Wubba-themed catchphrase?
Oh, I've seen so much of that show.
She says it a lot.
Yeah, Manisa's obsessed with it.
Ryan, do you have a guess?
I have a guess. Oh my wubba.
I like it, but it's not that.
Okay.
Is it just like Hubba-Wha or something like that?
You would think it is Fuzza-Wubba.
No, it is, yeah.
Oh, Fuzza-Wubba.
Wow.
She says that a lot. Question 9. Which first lady read a book about monsters saying wubba when she appeared on Sesame Street? Ryan?
I think this was Laura Bush.
It is Laura Bush. And here's a question that I wrote for myself and myself only. In a track on his 2021 album Garbology, which rapper rhymes wubba 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 with the words tundra, nuh-uh, umbra, number, and thunder? Jarrod, do you have a guess? Did you buzz in, or was that for?
No, that was the buzz in for this. Was it Kanye? No, I think he released his this year. Kanye.
It's not Kanye. Good guess.
No.
You said 2021?
Yeah, came out last year.
Tyler the Creator.
No, it was of course Aesop Rock. And hey, do you hear something? It sounds a little bit like a clock. Oh, it's time for Beat the Time.
Oh.
Beat the time.
A game inside of a game?
What?
Hubba-Wha? Wubba-Wha?
Wubba Wubba?
We love wubba-ing so much, we are going to have a Hubba-Wha themed Beat the Time round.
Oof.
So, for those who don't know, Beat the Time is our head-to-head round. Starting with Jarrod, you are going to name a celebrity or group of celebrities who appeared in the celebrity version of Monster in the Mirror, the
Okay.
Hubba-Wha song.
Mm-hmm.
There are 25 total celebrities who appear in that sketch.
Yep.
Or groups of celebrities.
Yep.
Jarrod, you're going to name one, then we'll pass to Ryan. You'll take turns until neither of you can name something. If you get it wrong or you answer too slow, your opponent will have a chance to steal. We'll keep going until neither of you can answer. So there are 25 of them. Jarrod, name one.
The Simpsons.
Correct.
Well, you took the easy one.
Is that counted as 1 or 5?
I'm counting that as 1. That's literally, well,
the
one
group.
Of 2 reasons why I included group, because there's another group in question though. But Ryan, can you name a celebrity or group?
Gina Davis.
Gina Davis is one of them. Jarrod.
That was the 2 I knew. I'm just trying to think of who was a celebrity. What year was this thing released? The early 90s,
like
wasn't it?
91-ish,
It was
maybe.
the early 90s. I will check. Let's see.
Well, the
if
Simpsons were around, so it was early 90s.
Yeah. Let me just check the year because that's a fair question to ask. Was season 22, which was 1990.
1990. Okay. I want to say Rhea Perlman, but I feel like she was in Dance Myself to Sleep, that celebrity one they did. And Danny DeVito. I don't think they were in it as well, but let's go with. Hang on. Let's go with Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito not in this one.
No, didn't think so.
Yeah, there was Put Down the Ducky, and was there also
Put Down the
Dance
Ducky?
Myself to Sleep? I don't actually know if
Yeah,
think
and
so.
they danced during the instrumental bugling part.
And I think they did one for Sing later too.
Possibly. But they all have some of the same celebrities, but also some different celebrities. It's tricky. But no, Danny DeVito is not in this one.
Okay.
Ryan.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams is there.
Is he?
He sure is.
Interesting.
Comes out of a trash can.
Okay. 90s celebrity.
Well, 80s celebrity is probably
80s celebrity.
Thing to think.
Late 80s.
Paul Simon.
Paul Simon is in Put Down the Ducky.
Oh.
Damn it.
Along with Ladysmith Black Mambazo. Ryan?
I'm pretty sure Whoopi Goldberg is in it.
Whoopi Goldberg is in it.
Okay.
Because it's always safe to guess Whoopi Goldberg.
I know. She's in everything. Yeah.
Jarrod, any other 90s or late 80s celebrities?
I'm trying to think of a show that started in the 80s and carried into the 90s. Does Grover count? He's in it.
No.
No? Okay. Then no, I have no idea.
No, this was before Grover got famous.
He wasn't a celebrity yet. So it's the guy who played Dwayne Wayne on A Different World.
Whose name is?
Is it? Wait.
Because I don't have Dwayne Wayne written down.
Oh, is it? His last name is like Hardison or Harrison or.
Give me a last name and I'll give it to you if you name his last name.
Well, I'll say Harrison.
It's not Harrison.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
You're close. Jarrod, you want to steal that one?
No, who the hell is Dwayne Reed?
Dwayne Wayne
Dwayne-
from the sitcom A Different World. He had the glasses with the flip up sunglasses.
Okay, I don't
Jarrod,
know what
it's
that is.
almost
Yes.
like you're both younger than Ryan and from a different country.
Yeah,
than
yeah,
Ryan.
almost.
And both of those things might be hindering your progress here.
Yeah, great. No, I'll just start talking about obscure Australian things.
Yeah,
See
no,
if,
of course.
you can get those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lift
please.
Off. Do you remember the show Lift Off? No, you have no idea what Lift
No,
Off
of course
is.
I don't.
But it had a little puppet that gave me nightmares.
They didn't
Anyway.
appear on Sesame Street.
No, they didn't.
No.
You know some of these. Some of these are Muppet Show guest stars.
Oh.
Okay. Linda Lavin.
No, but good guess. Ryan, if you want to try for the last name of Dwayne's from Different Worlds, you can.
I mean,
It's not Harrison, but you were close.
okay, so is it Hardison?
It is Hardison.
Okay. Wow.
Jarrod.
Is it something like Akeem?
It's Kadeem.
Kadeem. Okay.
But I feel like a last name is, enough information.
Okay, thank you. I'll take it.
Mhm.
Jarrod, any guesses?
I've got nothing. I'm so ashamed of myself. I'm just sitting in a real shame spiral. I've been so excited to come onto this podcast, and I'm just showing how terrible I am.
Listen, there's still more to come. And again, some of this is not about the Muppets, so you're gonna do great.
Or another perspective, you're showing that you have more important things.
Yeah,
Things that actually matter in real life. Take space in your memory.
Yeah,
right.
again, like the Australian show Lift Off.
Exactly.
Ryan, do you want to knock out a couple?
So I'm trying to think of Sesame Street guest stars from around this time. I'm going to say En Vogue.
En Vogue is. Let me just make sure that there are no members of En Vogue who appeared separately, because I do not know their names by heart, unfortunately. No, none of the members of En Vogue.
Okay. And you said there were Muppet Show guest stars.
Yeah. You get another one wrong, and I'm going to call it.
Well, is this going back to Jarrod, though?
Oh, Jarrod, I thought you.
Or is
I've
he
stepped
resigned?
away. Yeah, I've thrown in the towel. It's just
Okay.
But Ryan, if you get another one wrong, I'm calling it.
Well,
You know these people.
I know I do.
You have
I
no
know.
excuse.
I just haven't.
You were
seen
like
this
a
thing.
teenager.
I wasn't a teenager yet, but I haven't seen this thing in a long time.
You lived in America.
I did. Pee Wee Herman was in Put Down the Ducky. There's got to be some kind of athlete
There
who was
is
on the show around.
there
the
is
time.
at least one athlete.
One athlete. Martina Navratilova.
No.
I just remember her doing something with Big Bird, I think,
No.
on the show around that time too.
So I'm gonna call it.
Okay.
that's
Here's
wise.
the
It's a wise
list.
choice.
Again,
Ugh.
some of these celebrities I don't know. Some of them, are celebrities you both know. Even
I'm
Jarrod.
sure. I'm sure.
So Maria Conchita Alonso is the
Okay.
first. I'm
Mhm.
not sure I remember who she is. Number 2, Candice Bergen.
Oh.
Ah, yes.
Number 3, Ray Charles, who sings a full verse by himself.
Oh, well, that's embarrassing.
Number 4,
That we didn't remember.
Chubby Checker.
Really?
Yep. Number 5, Glenn Close.
Okay. Yeah, I remember her being in it.
Number 6, Tyne Daly.
Hmm.
Bo Diddley. Ebert and Siskel, both. Pre-Jurassic Park, Jeff Goldblum.
Really?
Yep. Charlene Hunter Galt. Bo Jackson. Kid and Play. Robert McNeil. Lou Diamond Phillips. Julia Roberts. Jeff Smith, presumably not the author of Bone and Shazam.
No, but I don't know who that Jeff Smith is.
I can check on Muppet Wiki because I don't either. He's a celebrity chef who hosted The Frugal Gourmet,
Oh, okay.
which was a PBS cooking show. And apparently Elmo showed up on that show periodically.
Huh.
Good to know. Tracy Ullman, Blair Underwood, and Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Okay.
So let me total up the points. Ryan, you got 4 celebrities. And Jarrod, you got 1.
I got The Simpsons.
Which I
and
guess
that was
is
it.
5, but I'm not counting it as 5.
Damn it. I should
Even
have said
then, like
Homer
I feel
Simpson.
like Maggie would only be half.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Well, you can't make like Grover and pass out just yet, because it's time for one more throwback game. You know, last season, we played a game called The People You Don't Meet Each Day, about some of my favorite 90s Sesame Street characters who no one else really cares about. Well, I decided to make this game even harder for our next round, which I'm calling The People You Really Don't Meet Each Day. Look, naming things is hard. And you know what else is hard? Remembering some of the Jim Henson Company's least rewatched projects. So in this game, I'm going to name a character from a Jim Henson Company film or TV program. Your job is to tell me what they're from and who played them. After that, there might be some additional questions about the character or the project. You'll understand when we get there. Each correct answer is worth 2 points. Please wait until I finish asking the question to buzz in, so folks at home can at least attempt to play along. So, just like in Vincent Twice, you can get points for naming the show they're from and who performed them. Buzz in if you don't know both. If you just know one, you'll still get points. Question 1. Bobot. Ryan.
Bobot, of course, is the heir to the throne of the entire universe. He's from Aliens in the Family.
He sure is.
The all too short-lived Henson Company sitcom from the 90s.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember who played Bobot?
Oh, yes, he was performed by David Redman.
Correct. Do you know who performed Bobot's face? David Rudman was doing the voice and body, but not the face.
I'm not sure, but I'm
still giving you points for Rudman. But
I'll venture a guess and say John Kennedy.
It was John Kennedy.
Just kind of that era.
Bonus question that you guys can buzz in for. So, Jarrod, you can answer this. Speaking of Aliens in the Family, how many episodes of Aliens in the Family ever aired? Jarrod.
8?
It is 8. Correct,
Whoa.
Jarrod.
It's one of those stupid things that were in the back of my head that I knew.
See, here we go. Now we're not talking about Muppets. We're talking about Creature Shop stuff. And now you're getting them.
When will we be doing the round on the ABC series Liftoff? Sorry, that's the Australian ABC series.
Yeah, I assumed.
Yeah.
Question 2. Gertrude Lintz. I will tell you, this is not a puppet character.
Trying to think of something that would have such a weird name in it that wouldn't be weird in that.
I don't think I've watched this one since it came out.
Since it came out.
I guess that's a clue. I was alive when it came out.
Yeah.
And how old are you?
I'll be 31 in 5 days.
Okay. So you're only a couple of years old, younger than me. Okay.
Ryan, you buzzed in.
Yeah, this is a guess, but I'll say this is a character from Jack and the Beanstalk, The True Story.
It is not a character from Jack
I was
and the
going to say that.
Beanstalk, The Story. But, you know.
That was a good guess.
Yeah.
Around the same time. So I'll tell you the movie, and then I will still let you guys buzz in to name the actress. The movie is, of course, the first full-length Creature Shop movie, Buddy. Ryan?
Rene Russo.
It is Rene Russo, who, of course, I learned this week is not the same person as Renee O'Connor.
I don't even know who Renee O'Connor is.
She played Gabby, Xena's sidekick on Xena Warrior Princess.
No, those would be different people, though.
They're not the same. So bonus question. Again, either of you can buzz in for this. Name at least one person who helped perform Buddy the Gorilla for this movie. Jarrod?
Alan Troutman.
No.
Oh. I thought that was
I
such a
will tell
safe
you,
bet.
there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people who brought Buddy the Gorilla to life in a movie that not even you guys remember. Ryan, can you name one of the people who brought Buddy the Gorilla to life?
Michelle Sisti, or Michael Sisti, however it's pronounced.
You are right. I'm not sure if it's Michelin or Michael.
Michelin sounds right.
I think it's Michelin. But yes, that is one of the people who brought Buddy to life. Others on the list that I would have accepted: Peter Elliott, Mac Wilson, Lynn Robertson Bruce, Mark Seeley, Rob Teigner, Peter Hurst, Leif Tilden, Star Townsend, and vocals provided by Gary A. Hecker, Hector C. Gica, and the one that was guessable, Frank Welker.
Oh, sure.
Oh, okay.
When you need animal noises.
Yeah, that's all he does.
Call Frank Welker.
Question 3. Miss Susie. It's a Henson Company project. Jarrod?
Is that Jack and the Beanstalk?
No, but this is much newer than Jack and the Beanstalk.
Miss Susie, newer than Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yes.
Henson Company.
Yes, these are all Henson Company projects.
Specifically.
None of these are Muppets or Sesame Street.
Turkey Hollow.
It is not Turkey Hollow. Miss Susie is, of course, the teacher on Sid the Science Kid.
Oh, okay.
Can anybody name the performer of Miss Susie?
Donna Kimball?
It is Donna Kimball, Jarrod,
Whoa.
with Sonia Leslie performing the mocap, because that show used mocap. Question 4, Jack Robinson. Ryan?
This has to be Jack and the Beanstalk, the true story.
It is Jack and the Beanstalk, the real story. Do you remember who played Jack Robinson in Jack and the Beanstalk, the true?
I'm picturing it being Matthew Modine.
It is Matthew Modine.
Yeah.
Somebody tell the B-52s, because it is Modine. There's a reference for you guys.
I like that one.
So here's see that music reference people get. So another question, the female lead in this TV series, who was of course named Ondine, no relation to Modine.
Is that you, Ondine?
And Ondine was of course the adopted daughter of Thunderdell the Giant. You remember this. You know these things. Which member of the Henson family played Ondine? Jarrod, you buzzed in a little early, but I'll give it to you. I did. It's fine.
It's Brian's wife, correct?
It is Brian's wife. What is
Mia? She's in Ferris Bueller.
She is in Ferris Bueller.
And she's wonderful. And she smiled at me once in Melbourne. Mia, Maya, Mua.
Are you going to start singing opera?
Yeah.
I mean,
Jared, Mia.
I am going to give it to you because
you.
You are so close on such a
Does it start with an
question. S? It does start with an S.
Yeah. I want to say Mia. It's not Sorvino. Who's that?
No, that's somebody else. Mira Sorvino.
Yeah, that's someone else. Yeah. And okay.
Jarrod, see if you can spot Brian Henson's wife, Mia Sarah, in this episode of Jack and the Beanstalk, the real story. Now, question, what Henson role did Mia Sarah previously audition for? Ryan.
Sarah in Labyrinth.
Correct.
Yeah.
Question 3, or third follow-up question about Jack and the Beanstalk, the real story. Because I know you're itching to answer this. Who played the role of Ondine's father, Thunderdell the Giant? Ryan.
Bill Beretta.
It is Bill Beretta in a non-puppet role. He just is Bill Beretta walking around.
So big bald giant.
I have seen Jack and the Beanstalk, the real story.
Mm-hmm.
We watched it at school. I vividly remember watching it at school. Not like as an educational thing, but like as a oh, it's almost winter break. Like, here's something that we can watch. And I will say it is on Amazon. I tried rewatching it during like lockdown. And I I love a lot of the things the Henson Company has done. I could not make it through the first episode.
How many episodes are there?
I think 3. It was a mini. It was one of their they were doing prestige mini series for a while,
which doesn't exist anymore on networks. So today, this would be a Netflix series that would be like 10 hour-long episodes, 60-minute episodes, and it would be way too long. And
10 interminable episodes.
Yes.
Of Mia Sara from Ferris Bueller not giving Matthew Modine enough information to solve the mystery of the giant bones. Question 5, 5th character here, Hubble.
Oh, does that name sound familiar only because I'm thinking of Hoggle?
Yeah.
It's not Hoggle. I'm not going to make it that easy. Not in the finale. Hubble.
Hubble what?
Like the astronomer.
And this is something that was actually produced by the Jim Henson Company.
Or they worked on it. Ryan?
I'm attempting to just get 1 point because it sounds like it could be a character from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
It is not a character from The Hitchhiker's Guide, but yes, the Henson Company did work on that.
Yeah.
No, they were more involved with this one than Hitchhikers.
Okay.
Oh, there's a show I'm trying to think of about monsters. Monsters in the no, it's not Monsters in the Family. What was the Aliens one? Because I know it's not that.
Aliens in the Family. We did that one.
Monsters in the Attic or something.
Well, it's
sure they. Okay, go on.
It's not. It's everyone's favorite dog movie that Danny Horn had to talk about once on ToughPigs back in the early 2000s. Good Boy.
Yeah.
Who played Hubble in Good Boy? You can buzz in if you remember. Ryan?
I know Carl Reiner did a voice in the movie.
It is not Carl Reiner.
Is this Carl Reiner? No. Okay.
Good guess.
Is this the voice?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not asking you to name the dog.
Leslie Nielsen.
It was not. It was Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Ferris Bueller.
Oh, yeah.
Dag nabbit.
Well, a lot of very Ferris Bueller heavy episode.
Next time I'm just going to, whatever the next question is, the answer is Alan Ruck.
Well, question 6, 6th character here is Groltrud. Ryan.
I gotta make a guess. Brats of the Lost Nebula.
It is not Brats of the Lost Nebula. Good guess.
What's Brats of the Lost Nebula?
Well, imagine that Brats were in a Lost Nebula.
That one I think got canceled after one episode. It was on Saturday mornings on Fox. It was Pets and Puppets.
Didn't last. I don't have any questions about Brats of the Lost Nebula, but
was it Age of Resistance?
It is not Age of Resistance. Worth noting, Brats of the Lost Nebula was a Creature Shop project that aired on WB in 1998. Bill Beretta worked on it, John Kennedy, Trish Leeper, Gordon Robertson, a lot of people that we know. There were 13 episodes recorded. Only 3 ever aired in the United States.
They got 3.
The rest did release in Canada. And apparently they're now on Roku, all 13 of them. Why haven't we been, Ryan, write this down.
I don't know. This sounds like something I would have covered by now. Yeah.
Yeah. And it says here on Muppet Wiki, ironically, Brats of the Lost Nebula was selected by TV Guide as one of the top 10 children's series of the year in the same week that WB canceled the series.
Oh,
boy, WB doing it then too. This is a timely reference when we're recording this. Anyway, the character Groltrud, of course, appears in Gulliver's Travels. Played by whom?
I was going to say Ted Danson, but obviously he played Gulliver. Is there... Okay, can I ask, is it a puppet character or is it like an actor?
No, it's an actor. There are basically no puppet characters in that movie, that miniseries.
Yeah.
I guess they did like effects. I'm not actually certain what they did. I've watched this one in school too, for what it's worth, although that was tied into the book we were reading.
Was it my old mate Danny DeVito?
It is not Danny DeVito. Great guess though.
It sounds like that sort of name, like he'd play that kind of character.
Yeah, great guess. Ryan, can you steal?
I cannot.
Okay, it is, of course, Lotso Huggin Bear himself, Ned Beatty.
Beatty.
Now here's a bonus question. Obviously, Gulliver's Travels is a work of classic literature that gets referenced all the time. But in the computer game, Grover's Travels, this particular adaptation is specifically referenced when a Twiddlebug complains that Grover... Jarrod?
Is it that guy from Cheers?
I'll give it to you. Doesn't look like Ted Danson.
Oh, wow.
That was a pure guess.
Huh.
Doesn't look like that guy from Cheers is honestly funnier, but
that's funny.
All right. Question 7. Anti-Helena. Ryan.
This is from Mirror Mask.
It is from Mirror Mask.
This is like the sort of evil twin version of the main character.
Correct. Do you remember the name of the actress who played the main character and her evil twin?
It is something like Stephanie Leonidas.
You got it right.
Okay.
I have no idea how you pulled that.
Let me tell you, I saw Mirror Mask in the theater. I was maybe one of only 2 people in that theater.
I didn't see it in theaters. I was alive then.
Committed enough to the Jim Henson Company to go see it. It's pretty good though.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's very strange, but it's
Well, here's some bonus questions about Mirror Mask. Mirror Mask was originally conceived as a sequel to which Henson film? Ryan. Labyrinth. Second follow-up question. Why wasn't the film a sequel to Labyrinth? Jarrod.
They couldn't get Bowie.
They couldn't get something, but it's not Bowie.
They couldn't get the rights to it.
Yes. I will... I feel like I need a little more specificity.
Okay, they couldn't get the rights to Labyrinth.
Okay, yes.
That's all. I'm sticking with that.
Ryan, do you have any more specific answer there?
They couldn't get the rights to the Brian Froud creations.
They couldn't get the rights that were still owned by Lucasfilm. Lucasfilm was not on board with them making a sequel.
Huh.
Question 8. A mischievous duck named Hugo. Ryan.
Hugo is from Julie's Green Room.
He is.
A Netflix series with Julie Andrews. And he is performed by Tyler Bunch.
He is performed by Tyler Bunch.
He is one of the highlights of that series.
Question 9. Bodhi, the Tibetan Mastiff. It might be Bodhi, the Tibetan Mastiff. I've never watched this one. Jarrod.
Is it like cats and dogs?
It is not cats and dogs. Good guess.
Okay.
Ryan, can you steal?
This sounds so familiar. I think he's from the Curious Creations of Christine McConnell.
He is not. He is
Oh.
from the film Rock Dog, which the Jim Henson Company did work on, despite not producing. Who plays Bodhi or Bodhi, the Tibetan Mastiff in Rock Dog?
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Yes.
Maybe you don't want to answer this, but is he the titular rock dog?
Yes.
Chevy Chase?
No.
What can I ask? What year it came out?
Like 2 years ago, I think. Hold on.
Okay. Oh God. Okay.
They did in 2016, so more than 2 years ago.
Russell Brand.
It's an animated movie. It was co-produced by a Chinese animation company, hence why he's a Tibetan Mastiff. And the Henson Company did not produce it, but did additional work on it. It is on Muppet Wiki because it had additional work. The answer is Luke Wilson.
Oh.
Now, one thing that the Henson Company again helped out a little with character design. In particular, Peter DeSev was the character designer for the movie. And Peter DeSev had previously designed some characters for Sesame Street. Name one recurring character he designed that debuted in Sesame Street's 40th season. There are 5 listed characters he designed. Recurring characters who debuted in Sesame Street's 40th season. Ryan, was that a buzz in?
Yeah. Ovahita?
It is not Ovahita. Good guess.
She's probably a few years earlier than that.
Yeah. It's not Murray, is it?
It's not
Murray.
Murray.
Was earlier. Yeah.
Murray is also earlier. So
yeah.
The secret clue that was in here was that Rock Dog is a computer animated movie. Because I'm, of course, thinking of Blog, Gonigan, Niblet, Mrs. Sparklenose, and Peck the Chicken.
Of course.
Yeah.
And last question in this round, Goofer.
This sounds very familiar.
Ryan?
Goofer is from the Happy Time Murders.
Goofer is from the Happy Time
Oh,
Murders.
yes, he is.
And do you remember who plays Goofer?
I do.
Well, Ryan buzzed in, so if Ryan doesn't remember, we'll pass to Jarrod.
Thinking about who might have worked on that movie. Michael Oosterom.
It is not Michael Oosterom.
Okay.
Is it Drew Massey?
It is Drew Massey. Nice work,
Yeah.
Jarrod. So here's a follow-up question. Should I see the Happy Time Murders?
Oh,
Well-
it is what it is.
This is a question that every fan of the Jim Henson Company must ask themselves at a certain point in their life.
Because
No,
I've seen Gulliver's Travels, and I've seen Jack and
Yeah.
the Beanstalk, The Real Story, and I've seen Sid the Science Kid.
Here's the thing, though. None of those are like sixth grade boy level humor.
Mm-hmm.
So it's maybe just watch it once or see how far you can get into it. But practice self-care. Make sure that you promise yourself before you start that you don't have to make it all the way through. You can turn it
Drink
off.
plenty of water.
Yes.
Stay hydrated throughout it.
So,
It's fine, but fine.
I
I've
would
watched
not
it.
agree that it's fine. It's
I watched
not
it.
fine.
I went to a preview screening and then I saw it again before I wrote my review, just to make sure I agree with everything I'd written. And that's the last time I've watched it, and I'm not in a rush to watch it again.
Well, you remembered that Drew Massey played Goofer. Anyway, we are coming up on the end of the show. Sorry, I know this one ran a little longer, but I think that's fitting for a finale. We're coming up on the end of our show, but now the points are even bigger because we have entered the Anything in the World prize game. You guys are now able to ask me anything in the world, or at least anything in the world of Henson and the Muppets. Each of you will get to ask me a champion level question about a Henson or Muppet thing of your choice. If you stump me, you'll earn 10 points. So let's start with Jarrod. Jarrod, do you have a question for me?
I do. Let me just pull up my notes. Okay, Becca.
Mhm.
The very first episode of Sesame Street was brought to you by which letters and numbers?
This is a great question, and I wish I knew. I will be completely honest with you. I will be guessing. So
Okay, I'll give you a little bit of help. There were 3 letters and 2 numbers.
see, I would have gotten it wrong already because I thought it was 2 and 2 back then.
No.
So it is, of course, the letters
Mhm.
W.
Do you want me to tell you if you're incorrect or correct when you
No, it's
said
fine.
one?
I'm just gonna. I mean, why am I even waiting? I'm just guessing randomly here.
Okay.
W, D, and R. And the numbers were, of course, 3 and 7.
You got 2 of the 5 correct.
Okay.
Wow.
It was brought to you by the letters W, S, and E, and by the numbers 2 and 3.
Wow.
So I knew W because for whatever reason, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is just a coincidence, but I feel like I remember the W Witch cart. There was like a W Witch cartoon.
Wanda the Witch, I think, is in it like more than one, at least 2 times.
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
In those
So
days, they didn't have that many.
Yeah, I mean,
inserts
well,
to go around. Yeah.
So I remembered that. So that was why I was like started with W. The
Mhm.
others, I had no idea. It's always been kind of funny to me that they didn't move numerically. Like the first episode is ABC and 1 and 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I wonder how they decided this. I guess I wouldn't be surprised if, like, at that point in the show, they were like, well, we have more cartoons we made with the number 2 in them.
Mhm.
Right. They were like, okay, the J cartoons are still, the animators are still working on them. We got to wait till the end of the season to get to that.
All right. Well, Jarrod, you have earned yourself an additional 10 points.
Oh, amazing.
Ryan?
So mine is also about Sesame Street. This is something that I only recently learned about via Muppet Wiki. So I'm betting on you not also having recently learned about it via Muppet Wiki, but we'll see. In seasons 7 and 8 of Sesame Street, there was a Muppet character who was the superintendent of 123 Sesame Street. So the question is, what was her name and which Muppet performer performed her?
I don't know this. And it's funny, I have definitely heard Shane talking about this
Okay.
at one point, because as has been established on this show, Shane kind of is Muppet Wiki. If Muppet Wiki were a person. I'm going to guess her name is Gladys, because all Muppets are named Gladys, and she was performed by Jerry Nelson.
Unfortunately, those are both incorrect. Her name was Winnie Wiggins, and she was performed by Richard Hunt.
Should have gone with Gladys's performers.
Yeah. And if you...
Because both other Gladyses are Richard Hunt.
Yes, that's interesting. And if you look at a picture of her on Muppet Wiki, you can hear the Richard Hunt voice without even actually hearing a recording of it. You can just tell by looking at the picture what his voice for that character would sound like. Winnie Wiggins. She only appeared in a handful of episodes. I don't know why they dropped her after that, but
I see. And she's in the Sesame Street cookbook.
Yes.
I think we need to bring back Winnie.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
And it's funny because in season 10, and we talked about this last season, and we talk about this season. In season 10, they pitched the idea of Ernie and Bert's landlady.
Right, yes.
Which is a similar character concept.
It is.
And this was only 2 years after they'd stopped using the super. You feel like it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that a superintendent and a landlord are not the same.
No. But they work together.
I was going to say, and for the sake of the plot of Sesame, like, it's not going to be functionally different.
Right.
All right. So you've also earned yourself 10 points.
Right.
And now we can move into our final round, Say the Word. But first, a look at the scores. Jarrod, you have 47 points. Ryan, you have 80 points.
Oh, I'll leave, shall I? I'll go.
Hey, listen, Jarrod, it's still anybody's game because in this last round, I'm going to be asking you one challenging question about a Muppet production. After you hear the question, you'll each send me your guess as well as the point value that you are going to bet.
Okay.
So we're going to end where we began with the Muppet Show. You know, I've been rewatching the Muppet Show, and I noticed something a little odd. In every episode, it's Kermit who says the guest star's name. Does Kermit have a monopoly on saying the guest star's name during the theme song? No, there is one Muppet other than Kermit who said a guest star's name during the Muppet Show theme song. Which Muppet was it, and which guest star do they name? So, you guys are going to send me a bet and the answer to both of those questions. Whoever gets more of those two questions correct will win their points. So if Ryan gets none of them, but Jarrod only gets one of them, Jarrod will win points.
Right.
Okay. All right.
You're going to send that to me.
And how many points have I got? 47.
47. And Ryan, you have 80. So again, there is one, let me read this because I want to be very clear. There is one Muppet other than Kermit who said a guest star's name during the Muppet Show theme song. Which Muppet is it, and which guest star do they name? This is during the original run of the show. This is not like when they perform the Muppet Show theme, you know, at the O2 or whatever.
Okay, I've got my answer. I just haven't thought about the guest.
Again, you just have to hope that you know more of these two answers than your opponent does.
And submitted.
Okay. Well, you each guessed the same Muppet, but different guest stars.
Oh.
You also each bet different amounts of points. Jarrod, you bet 47 points.
All in, baby.
Jarrod, which Muppet did you name?
I guessed Fozzie Bear.
And which guest star did you say Fozzie Bear said during the theme song?
I don't love the answer, but I did say Julie Andrews.
Okay. Ryan, you bet 1 point, and you also said Fozzie Bear.
Shows how confident I am. Although, yeah, Fozzie is the second banana. You know, if it's going to be anybody, it's going to be him.
Sure. I mean, makes sense. And which guest star did you name?
I said Nancy Walker, which I'm just remembering that's the one where Kermit is out sick, I think.
Yeah, Kermit's out sick, but Kermit is still there for the theme song.
Ugh.
At least, let me double check.
Yeah,
I always
sure you're right.
get anxious when when guests.
I'm sure you're right.
I will check the. Yeah, it's still Kermit in the theme song. So neither of you are right on any of these.
Oh, damn. Don't mean I lose all 47 points?
That does mean you lose all 47 points.
Yes.
But I will be honest with you guys. This was a trick question.
What?
Nothing I said was a lie, but it is not the name of the guest star of the episode that it's said in, because in the Liza Minnelli episode, and then reused in the Jean-Pierre Rampal episode, after blowing his trumpet, Gonzo says, "Eat your heart out, Dizzy Gillespie."
Oh, that's a dirty trick.
That is a dirty trick.
Muppet naming a Muppet Show guest star.
It's true.
Just not I never said it had to be the guest star of that episode.
Wow.
So Ryan, by betting carefully, you are our winner. You won last season's finale too, with 79 points. So you win your choice of a magnet of Ned Beatty, or this 2-piece magnet I made of Yorick you can use to eat things.
I gotta say, I was really excited when you said a magnet of Ned Beatty.
I don't actually have that. I would have to make it if you chose that.
I know traditionally on this show, people always choose the Muppet-themed prize. But yes, I have to go with the Yorick magnet set there. That's great.
That will be sent your way. And that brings us to the end of another one. So guests, where can people find you if you wish to be found? Let's start with Jarrod.
You can find me obviously on toughpigs.com. You can also find me on Twitter at JazzFairclough. And stay tuned on this feed for more to introduce our guest star.
Yeah, real soon. I'm excited. And Ryan, where can people find you if you wish to be found?
Also on ToughPigs and all the accompanying social medias. I'm at me Ryan Rowe on Twitter. Movies are neat on Letterboxd if you want to hear my strange and long-winded opinions about movies. The other podcast, just in case people don't listen to it, is Moving Right Along, a Muppet movie podcast. We are right in the middle of Muppet Christmas Carol, picking that apart 2 minutes at a time. So please listen to us.
You're right in the beginning of Muppet Christmas Carol.
Well, as of this recording, but by the time this comes out,
I mean, who knows?
We're somewhere in the movie, The Muppet Christmas Carol.
True. And you guys should be listening to that podcast if you're not. It's very good. Jarrod was on already for this season.
Yes.
Maybe I've been on already. Maybe I haven't. Who knows? The timeline is weird.
It is a weird timeline. Maybe we know when you're going to be on, but you haven't recorded it yet.
Yeah.
But it might have been recorded by the time people hear this.
This is...
My brain hurts.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is what Doctor Who is about. Anyway, you can find ToughPigs at toughpigs.com or at ToughPigs on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Hey, if you like our work, consider donating to the ToughPigs Patreon, where you can get even more exclusive free stuff. We also have ToughPigs t-shirts for sale on toughpigs.com, and that includes a shirt promoting Hubba-Wha, so you can let everybody know about how normal your taste in podcasts is. Also, hey, I didn't actually mention this in any of the other episodes this season, but you can find me on Twitter at Uncle Petunio. That's uncle, like the kind of person who might own a theater, and then Petunio, like the flower, except with an O instead of an A. Let me know on Twitter what you thought about this season. I'd love to hear what you liked, what maybe I could do a little better with, why you wish I'd asked fewer questions about Jack and the Beanstalk, the real story, and maybe more questions about rappers who rhyme things with wubba-wubba. I'd like to thank some people for helping out. Of course, both of our guests. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being good sports in this episode of Challenges.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you to Stacey Rosen for writing the theme music for our show. Thank you to Richard Gomez for doing some additional artwork for the show. Thank you to Joe Hennis, the ToughPigs Muppet Fan Podcast executive producer. And thanks to Bodhi the Tibetan Mastiff, who followed his dreams, even when his dad, who is J.K. Simmons, doubted that he could.
Wow.
And thanks to all of you at home for being with us on Hubba-Wha, the Muppet Quiz Show. And as always, Hubba-Wha will return. And that's a Fraggle promise. Good night, everyone.
Freezing, I don't even wanna know a number. Just show me to the rolling thunder. Wubba, wubba, wubba. Today I'm all cop